Okay, here comes part 2. Yay, at long last. I'm really sorry it took me so long. But, yeah, as I said last time, yeah, I kind of said you finished learning the whole introduction. You didn't, sorry, I lied. You learned the first half of the introduction, which goes... Okay, now the second part is... That's basically, you start off in the key of F, well, a chord of F, and you go F, and your left hand plays F, C, A, C, A, C, A. Right? Okay. F, C, A, C, A, C, A. I think that's right anyway. By the way, if you're not a complete beginner, don't bother watching this tutorial, you get really bored. So, okay, that's it. Your left hand again. F, C, A, C, A, C, A. And while your left hand is playing that, your right hand is playing that's which is B flat twice, F twice, G twice, A twice, F twice, C twice, and then E flat again. Sorry. And if you put that together, you actually start playing the F in your left hand first. So, and then you bring in your right hand like a semiquaver afterwards. Okay, ignore that. But anyway, it goes like, then your right hand comes in. So, do you get that? So it's like your left hand plays one note and then your right hand comes in. And then you put them together. Sorry. Then the next part, your left hand switches to a key chord of B flat and goes B flat, F, D, D. Okay, that's B flat, F, D, then an octave lower, D. Oh, wait, so, yeah, it is D. Cool. So, B flat, F, D, D. While you're doing that, your right hand is playing, at the same time, another E flat, did you get that? So, E flat, D twice, C twice, E flat, D. Yeah? And then you do a funky little wee. Well, actually, it's more like written down. It's just D and then an octave later D. So it's just. But if you really want to be posh, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, well basically it's like that, but an octave up. So you start on this note instead of here. So what I tend to do is the whole chord, which is like, okay, B, which is D, F sharp, A, D. Except I do it up here, and it sounds nicer. So if you want to put that together, you start. Remember, you start off on the E flat. This time you start at the same time. Then you hold that for a bit, for as long as you want, because there's a dot over the note, and that means just like hold it on, but not too long. and you hold that on too. Okay, so and then you start in the next part. But basically that's the whole introduction. So far we've learnt okay, so that's the whole introduction, and then you start going into the little pushy bits, which is you start once again in the chord of G. From my first tutorial, you start, it's the same notes, so G, D, B flat, D, B flat, D, and then G, B, B flat. That's the only kind of difference. So it's always this whole business going on within the whole song. So as long as you just like know one part, it's quite easy to get the rest. So the next part, I'll just do a bit of a demo. You start going. Oops. Yeah, ignore that. Right. Bearing in mind I haven't played this piece in like a year, so anyway, yeah, so your left hand starts off by going G, D, B flat, D, B flat, D, then you go down to G again, G, D, B flat, and then you switch to a chord of C minor 7, which is basically the second chord that you would have played in your introduction, which is C, G, E flat. Okay? Yeah, so let's try that again. G, D, B flat, D, B flat, D, G, D, B flat, then C, C, G, B. That is the first bar. And your right hand is playing which is basically very repetitive, and it's just D, G, B flat, D, C, D. Then you do that again. B flat, G, B flat, D, C, D. And then you do G, B flat, and then you switch to E flat, D, E flat. And then you just do G, B flat, E flat, D. Did that make sense? Anyway, it's just like, then repeat, sort of repeat, switch to E flat, repeat that. Do we get that? So if you put them together, you start at the same time again. So okay, so